traffic is
moving right along.
oh yeah. Are we even in Chehalis yet?
I don't know where we are. We're
Pacific
by the Pacific
Mobile Structures. We did about a mile and a half on the freeway, and we've only got about 90 miles to go.
Way she goes, boys.
Woohoo! Back with another report after a bit. Now back to you in the studio. Alrighty, well, it's 2:14 in the PM, and we're still sitting in traffic. I think it's probably been a good 20 minutes since the last video, maybe 15.
Go faster.
We've been on the road about 45 minutes. We're at exit 82. What's Mom and Dad's exit? 68. So.
Woo!
Yeah.
Got a whole
Kitty, what are your thoughts?
14 miles.
You got anything to say? Axel? Any words of encouragement? No? Oh, good. Brake lights. Yeah, we're coming up on the outlet mall. So we're in Chehalis now.
Why does the fast lane gotta slow down?
Yeah. Alrighty. Hey, anybody want to go out on a boat? What's the temperature outside?
45.
45. Okay, back when we have something as equally as boring as this to show. Probably not going to show up now behind all the trees, but we got Mount Rainier poking up over there. Somewhere. Trust me, I saw it earlier. It was really pretty.
Should get a break in the trees here, right when we go into the bridge.
Into the
so you
bridge.
can see.
Yeah. The Skookumchuck River. Oh, there it
How's
is.
the mountains now?
I can't see it now.
There.
There it is. I think it's on camera. There it is. Looks like a cloud off in the distance. Good old Mount Reindeer.
Ooh, we're going 60 now.
Oh, geez. There's our friend with the boat. It's been about 2 minutes since the last video, the last clip, so. Centralia Inn. Boy, it's really hopping business down there.
Still got extra rooms?
I'm thinking most of them are extra right now. Here's the outlet center. Doesn't look too busy, from what we can see.
The rooftops aren't too busy.
Yeah, rooftops. Yeah, no reindeer footprints.
Yeah, there's quite a few open parking spots down there.
That'll be the next one to go under. Well, we're flying now. Probably be open until we hit Olympia. Semi heard you downshift. He's getting out of your way.
That's right. Cummins.
He's probably got a real Cummins in his truck. 14 liter. Looks like a heavy load of insulation right there.
It's worth you can turn, man.
Yeah, it might be. Material transport. So yeah, traffic opens up. Not that it'll matter, because you know, you guys will be seeing this in a couple of days.
This is how it was.
But if you can watch this video and transport back into time, you'll know what the traffic will be like. Yeah. Alrighty. Back for something else later. 2:36 in the PM now. It's down to 43 degrees, according to the old Gauger.
Exit 105.
Exit 105, we're still cruising right along. This is South End or downtown Olympia area. The downtown portion of our state capital. Can't you tell? Maybe we're on the north end now, I don't know.
This travel report brought to you by Shokin Baco.
Yes,
Your #1 made in China source for...
saving American money.
Yes. It's turned off.
Turned off. Oh, homeless encampment over there in the woods and a bunch of garbage laying all over the hillside. That's nice.
Excellent. There you go.
Oh, yeah. Homeless. You're on camera. You're famous now. Probably get demonetized for that.
Yep. You're done.
You're showing people in strife. You're making fun of them, too. Make fun of myself more than anything else.
YouTube's gonna make you homeless.
Yeah. You're gonna pay us to put your videos up now. traffic on the other side of the road. Where are we at? Pacific Avenue?
Exit 107.
107. Thank you, Kevin, for that in-depth report. Yeah, just cruising on home. Christmas is over. Kodiak, or whatchamacallit?
Body.
Yeah. Made those into, like, what was it, the real late 80s?
I don't know.
Somebody was playing with one that was an 87 with that same style. That was actually probably the pre-Kodiak, whenever the Kodiaks came out. Yeah, and there's car toys, and there's a Cabela's up around here somewhere, and space available. Albertsons. There's a Harley dealership up here close by, on Slater Kinney and College Roads.
Huh.
Apartments or condos or homes or whatever over there.
Fascinating.
This is our state capital on the freeway. Target. Target with your Dage. Oh, Sears. Store closing? What? And...
Fort Worth 10.
Oh, yeah.
Don't see those too often.
Thank goodness. GMC something or other. Is that the little one or the big one? I can't tell anymore. It looks like the little one.
Small one, Canyon.
It's leaning to one side.
500
Rule of
pounds
alarms.
in that bed.
Yes, sir. These are the trips we'll remember into our old age.
Remember that time we drove through Olympia and we saw that Albertsons?
Oh, yeah. Right next to the Sears that was closing.
Good times.
That was. There was that blue Subaru that we passed.
Yeah, that was special.
Yeah. You know, Mom's watching this going, geez, you guys. Dummies. Is that what she called us?
Something like that.
Yeah. Just trying to get you guys some content for the YouTube channel. Haven't done anything else for the last couple days. Except for Christmas.
Dreaming of
Getting home. What year is this thing? 18? 17? 17. There's the inside of a 2017 Dodge. For those that have never seen one. Let's do an unboxing and review.
Yeah. Well, this is the visor opener.
Right. Is that your speaker for your hands-free up there?
Maybe.
Or is that, I have one too, or is that an air vent?
I don't know what they are.
Yeah. Hello? Can you hear me?
That's my buddy Wolbeck.
Oh, I missed it. Sorry. It's got a huge open cubby hole here. I mean,
It's the Tradesman edition. Alright, it doesn't have a lot of options.
Right. It's got a glove box. It's enough room for a couple of napkins. It's got a kitty cat holder,
Yeah.
which folds down into an armrest.
That's
It's
the
got
axle holder.
puppy dog accommodations in the back. We've got window goes down, window goes up. So that works. Door unlocks, door locks, door unlocks, door locks. It didn't lock. There it goes. And it's got a radio,
Yeah.
AM and FM and nothing else.
Air conditioning.
Oh yeah, down there. Kitty gets to mess with those. She's in charge of the climate control. It's getting a little warm in here, but there's the Harley dealership we were talking about earlier. Trades welcome. Northwest Harley. Sherwin-Williams. Get a fresh paint job for it. Ram Restaurant. Eat while you're waiting for the paint job. Cabela's is over there somewhere, right? We're just giving you the tour of the Olympia area right now. And the truck. So, yeah. We're going to watch a video through a video here. Is that exciting?
Pull up on this guy's trailer.
Yeah.
Take a break.
I'll never notice. travel times coming up here. Joint Base Lewis McChord 11 minutes, 5:12, 20 minutes. Tacoma 27 minutes. I think Tacoma would normally be about a 15-minute drive from here. Maybe 20. As we drop down into the Nisqually Valley. Yes, the same Nisqually that makes your potato chips. Is that Nally chips or something like that, or was it Nisqually?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
They had a brand that was, yeah.
Tim's?
Yeah, something like that.
I think Tim's are Washington, aren't they?
That was something like Nally chips, or they were supposed to have been based not in this exact valley, but up in Tacoma, I think. Useless history.
Is that history?
Yes, for somebody. There's the mountain again.
Field to go mudding in down there.
Yeah, make a road trip, a side trip. I got the cameras, I got the tripod. Mobile home park, so for when the tornado comes through. Right next to the river that's really high. Alrighty, we'll kick you off. And oh, there's Puget Sound over there.
Is that the flats, or is that
That's
just
the part of the south end, South Sound.
I don't want to go mudding in that.
No, a little salty. Used to be a neat little mud trail up over on this hillside over here that I went to a few times with my old 96 GMC Z71. It was getting so tore up back then that I'm sure it's long been closed. One spot where you can go down to the river and go fishing, the other spot you can go play in the mud. Of course, they probably built houses in there now. And this would be the Nisqually River entering Pierce County. That's muddy.
Yeah.
Just had a mudslide up through the mountains.
A lot of rain last weekend.
That's right. Now, for you history buffs that watched the Amtrak derail and fall off the bridge almost a year ago now.
Yeah.
This was the bridge
Well,
on the other side, but
this is the section it didn't fall off.
right.
You can see it over there.
It fell off. Where's it at? Yeah, there we go. See the green over there. That's where the locomotive would have landed.
This is where it was trying to go.
Yeah, it didn't make it. A little morbid history there, but you know.
See it behind you.
Too late now. Alright, I'm going to kick you off on this one. We'll bring you back when we're in Tacoma. We didn't make it to Tacoma. It's still a come, and we're hitting the brakes. So it'll probably be like this all the way, probably into Fife.
Oh boy.
Yeah. We're at 2:48 in the PM. It's down to 39 degrees. Traffic is screwed.
Give us a second. We'll tell you what exit number we're at.
Yeah, right. Should be the Fort Lewis exit here. Swing by and get a Tully's and or Starbucks and a Subway.
Exit 119.
119. This is okay. Still come DuPont Road, south end of Fort Lewis. Joint Base Lewis McChord. Rail yard where they load up all their toys when they put the tanks and the personnel carriers on the trains and go drive them across country.
Choo-choo train over here.
Oh yeah, he was there the other day.
Cargo rail. Lights flashing, so it's doing something.
Yeah, it's fired up for something. Missed the little switching locomotive that was pacing the freeway a bit ago. Puppy dog.
Whee! So fast.
Whee! No, we're just going slow. Military installation.
Barbed wire that doesn't let you in or out.
That's right. Hey, you are a, what do they call it? An asset of the government when you sign up for the military. Look at all the wonderful traffic. Up and around the bend. Alrighty, we'll bring you back with something else exciting. Alrighty, if you've been watching my channel for a while, you know I helped build a replica of the Knight Rider car. And we went and picked up a parts Trans Am. It's like, was it an 85? It was black. We pulled the motor out of it, sold the rest of it. That car came from this base, and it was... where was it? It was right there, that little gray house on the end. Behind the truck that you can't see through.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. So, you know, that's where I had to go drive. And then, of course, Ken, my buddy at the time, couldn't get onto base because he had criminal history. So I had to go load the car by myself. The guy that was selling it helped a little bit, but... yeah, we got road construction up here.
This must be part of that sign I saw that said $217 million congestion relief. I could really use that too.
In the old schnoz. Yeah. 2:52 in the PM now. It's 37 degrees. My temperature's dropping.
Jeez, yeah.
Might see some snow.
Their stuff doesn't get all wet.
Yeah, well, the important stuff's bagged up.
Dishes can get wet.
Right. They're made to get wet. And we're stopped. And we're stopped. And we're rolling. Oh, Mercury Topaz.
That's great.
That's a vintage automobile now.
It's probably classic.
Good times. This should be the main entrance to what used to be Fort Lewis.
Used to be.
It's now Joint Base Lewis McChord. I don't know if this is now the main entrance to everything and the McChord entrance is the secondary, or... not that we'll be able to see much.
I think he's cool in a big Dodge.
It's a mega cab with extra wide tires. I think yours is still taller, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't even think he has a level kit in the front, loser.
It's probably just a 2500 too.
I think it's a 35. He's got his tow mirrors up.
Oh yeah, gotta have that. Gotta have that. Because that's a Dodge thing, right? Oh, there's the main entrance to McChord, or to Fort Lewis. Yada, yada, yada. Shutting it off, coming back in a sec. 2:56 in the PM, still sitting at 37 degrees.
Exit 122.
122.
And 123 coming up.
That's true. 124, 125 was my McChord exit when I used to be stationed there. Oh, looks like they're putting a brand new gate in here. That's what they usually call the entrance to your military post. What a civilian. Yeah. Need to stop at McDonald's, get some Popeyes. There's a Subway, vape shop,
That sounds good.
barber shop. Probably half a dozen pawn shops over there.
Probably a marijuana shop.
Oh, Sundry Cleaner. There's another barber shop. Barbecue Inn.
Barbecue out.
Yeah. Teriyaki with an old Mexican restaurant. Yeah. Oh, brand new bridge.
Oh, I knew where it was going through.
Yeah, look at that. Brand new construction. Boy, howdy, isn't that pretty?
I guess this one's old.
Yeah, it's an old one. That one's old too.
New one.
It looks newishly old.
accident.
Oh, good one.
The old Buick.
Oh, poor Buick.
Pretty sure they can pull off the side of the road.
Nope, gotta stop traffic.
Yeah.
That's the law. You screw up, everybody else has to pay for it with you.
Pierce College.
VA American Lake campus.
Exit 125.
Oh,
Oh, that's next after 125.
Gravely Lake Drive. Used to live off Gravely Lake or somewhere close by years and years and years and years and years and years ago. Before your time. I don't remember it was that long ago.
Yeah. I don't remember it either.
Yours truly was born here.
Traffic?
Yeah, probably. I'm from the hood, Lakewood. Oh yeah, this is really exciting footage.
These are travel times.
That's right, 11 to Tacoma, 18 to 5, 24 minutes to Federal Way.
Which way?
Federal Way. There ain't no way like the Federal Way. Or Felony Way, as they like to call it around here.
Goes north up to Compton.
That's right. McCord Field. I call it Field again. Huh? I was stationed over there. Oh, get him, get him, get him. Oh, that's the guy going to the rescue.
Yeah, block traffic for the people that are blocking traffic.
Right. Yes, indeedly-do, neighborino. YouTuberinos. Yeah.
Guns.
Guns next to the Ford place. That's America right there. Guns and Fords.
Yee yee.
Yee who?
Yee yee.
Guns, Fords, and the U.S. military. Washington State Fairgrounds. Home of the Puyallup Fair. I think it's like the biggest fair west of the Mississippi or something like that.
Fairs don't excite me.
Oh, they should.
Car shows do. Fairground car shows.
Yeah. Let's go next year.
Okay.
It's on video, you have to.
When is it?
Sometime next year. I don't know, they moved it to like July or August.
Because we have two good guy shows, right? One down here and
There's nothing up our way. There's one here and one in Spokane. I wouldn't mind doing a run over to Spokane just to check that one out sometime, just for something different. Leave on a Friday afternoon, race over there, do the Saturday show, and then cruise back Sunday. So it'd be a 3.5, 4 hour drive to get there. Man, this is good stuff right here, isn't it?
Yep.
Coming up on the Tacoma Mall. That's where I picked up the Blue Jimmy, where Kevin had to drive down and
that was fun.
middle of the night. Hey, what you doing right now, my brother? You're not busy on this rainy Sunday afternoon, evening, are you? Can you bring the trailer in your truck and come tow this thing home for me?
Why did you buy a truck that needs to be towed?
Well, it doesn't have to be. I just want to make sure that all the wheels stay on it. My 89 Jimmy with the 22 chromies.
I mean, I drove my Cadillac home.
With the wobbly wheels.
Yeah.
Near.
Puffing black smoke, barely ran.
Yeah, but she's driving a Cadillac. I drove my Eldorado home,
Yeah.
and then a couple weeks later drove to your house and it wouldn't leave. Yeah. The American freeways, gotta love them. Bass Pro Shop. for all your bass needs.
Let's speed.
Green Jeep with a orange light on its side. And we're back to the smooth roads again.
Sure, they're smooth in most vehicles.
Oh yeah. When you have a long wheelbase 1-ton Dodge, just gotta make them as rough as possible. Honk for Vern Fonk. Wonder if they even have those commercials anymore.
Can't say that I've heard any of them on the radio.
Riches, that was the competition when I was delivering hot tubs.
It's like they're winning. Still
Well,
here.
they have a bunch of locations, but Black Pine Spas kick their butt every year at the fairs. Sell them 2 or 3 to 1 sometimes. I seem to remember one year our salesman and their salesman got into a shouting match. There's the exit we would probably take for Punky's. Aunt Punky. God rest her soul. Lives on and her 2 dogs now. Military trucks. I think we're finally coming up to the mall. Car Toys, a better place to go or is a better place to shop?
I don't
I
know.
don't remember.
Never been to one.
Azteca and Chuck E. Cheese. That's a deadly combination. J.C. Penney's. Mom used to work at a Penny's. A couple of them. That's where the Jimmy was picked up. Right next to the Krispy Kreme right there. Yeah. Oh, that was good days right there, wasn't it? Tearing the front end of that thing apart, transporting all the knuckles over to your house with the press so we could blow them all apart.
And then doing it again.
And then
a couple
doing it
years
again.
Later. That was.
And then putting everything together and driving it down the road and having a wheel fall off because we were too stupid to bolt the wheel on.
Yeah.
As it goes tumbling down the road and Kevin goes chasing after it.
And we had to go walk the whole road looking for lookouts.
Yeah, that's right. And I ran back to the house to get the pickup and the jack and some tools. Oh, that was funny.
I'm so surprised nobody came out and checked on that.
Yeah.
Or nobody even drove by.
Oh God, the cops are going to be coming by. We're going to get arrested. Reduce speed, watch for slow traffic.
Surprisingly, there's no traffic.
But I see brake lights up there.
Yes. There's no slow traffic.
Whoa, Nelly. Oh, look at that.
Oh, this
Look
is
at
fun.
that. There's our 24 minutes to Federal Way. It's now 3:06 in the PM, 37 degrees at the 7:05 in almost downtown Tacoma. I'm gonna shut this off and we'll bring you back when something else not exciting shows up. Welcome back to traffic whenever we damn well feel like it. It's now 3:12 in the PM, 37 degrees, holding steady on this December 26th. And we're sitting. Beautiful shot of the Tacoma Dome down there. I believe that's the largest wood-framed dome structure in the world.
It never looks that big.
Wait till you go inside. It still doesn't look that big. I've been to monster truck shows in that Tacoma Dome.
They just like drive up the roof.
Woo, woo, woo. They don't get a whole lot of speed. I think we did an autocross event there once too, or a couple times. You can see the shiny back of the LeMay Car Museum there too.
Still want to go back there.
Let me know when.
Nice church over here.
Have you ever been to the, is it Marymore Park where they have their whole collection? I'm trying to find when they're doing that again and hit that. Because they open up all the buildings and you can just wander through and see everything. They have cars stacked on racks in these warehouses.
You had to pick one to take home.
I wish. Actually, I think one of my favorites was the old Looked like a 57 Plymouth, but it was a Russian copy. So it was built in like 1995 or whatever, but was one of their executive cars. It's supposed to usually, if I remember right, when that executive, when he gets the car, it's his until he dies. When he dies, they're supposed to crush him. But for whatever reason, this one got sold off. And so, yeah, the little May car museum supposed to look like a giant hood scoop.
Or a pill bug.
Or a pill bug, yeah. Zoom in on the... Kevin will drive a smoother riding truck. Here's the logo. Never been in there, but it's supposed to be kind of neat.
It's like 3 or 4 levels.
Levels, yeah. And the glass blowing studio, where we used to go for some of the glass blowing fans, not that there are many, was right down past the stadium there.
Puppy dog.
Puppy dog? Well, that's a monster dog. Look at that guy. Just not even going to zoom in on him. Don't want to scare everybody. So now we're coming down into the paper mill portion of Tacoma that usually smells.
The Cadillac over here.
Oh, there's a black one too.
Every time I see one.
I don't know. It looks black or very dark blue.
It's not bad.
From this side, it's not bad.
Makes me want another one.
Go buy one. Stay away from that 864 BS and probably get a decent car that you can get parts for still.
Stay away from the 4.1 also.
And that too. I never realized it, but I guess in the later runs, like the later 80s, they had a 170 horsepower version of that motor, of the 4.1.
That's scary.
I don't know if I'm guessing that they fixed the problems with it.
I'd rather get the Chevy motor.
I'm right there with you.
Or if I could find the 864 version, strip it all down and just put an aftermarket fuel injection on it.
That or get a limo with the 6-liter in it, because then it'd have a carburetor in it still.
Yeah.
A limo was a daily driver, that'd be fun.
No, not at all.
Not a stretch, just, one of the long wheelbase sedans. Oh yeah, good times. Alrighty, off for now. Alrighty, we'll see if we can get the transition between Pierce County and King County on the freeway. You can usually definitely tell a difference. It's 3:21 in the PM now. It's
39
up to
degrees.
39 degrees.
Hot.
There's the transition. It wasn't that bad. You notice it more on the southbound side, I think, because you're riding on this so much. There was another fender bender on the other side. That's why they're all backed up. They were off to the shoulder. Just mentioning to Kevin, that was probably like the 5th or 6th one we've seen on the whole drive today.
Exit 142A.
142A, we're ripping right along. Haven't had to slow down since Fife. Or south end of Tacoma.
Getting up into the clouds.
Yeah, the sun's gone now. And the smooth ride is back too.
38 degrees.
Oh. 37. 36, 35, 34. Just kidding, it said 37. Don't freak out. Hey, let's go to the water park.
Yeah, it's fun right now.
Wild waves. I wonder if they put snow in those tubes and you can go tobogganing down them.
Yeah.
Okay, now the glasses can come off.
Probably don't even have to run the water because all the tubes are lubricated by dew.
Ew.
Tractor cab on the back of that truck. Somebody's got the fancy new accessory.
Wow. That's a Christmas present.
Exit 142B coming up.
Okie dokie. have to go hold the camera so high so you guys can see everybody up over the dash, and it's right in front of my eyes. Speed demons behind you?
Yeah. Patient Saturn.
We'll get them on video.
Lady.
Inniford.
That guy.
Jeez. No wonder people are wrecking left and right. What are you doing? 60? 62?
65, 66.
In a 60 zone?
Yeah. I know traffic's already flowing over the speed. And
Yeah. You gotta go faster. Gotta be ahead of everybody. Get out of my way. I'm better than you. I can burn more gas.
you slow down. Jeez, guy.
We'll have to, take our eyes off the road and check our cell phone.
And then we speed back.
Oh, good golly.
Look through the fog.
Prison bus.
We're above the clouds now.
Oh, good. Do you have anything to add, Kitty? No, just the silent treatment? Okay. Axel? Anything? No? Looking away from the camera? Camera shy?
Supposed to be home.
Sunshine, and I put my sunglasses away. Great.
Where it's gonna come from. That burns. Oh, it's better.
Phew. Made it. It's a good thing you had your eyes closed for the last minute.
Am I still in the same lane?
I have a viewer who is blind, and he reached out to me about liking the videos of driving the trucks and whatnot. And he sent me a note. He says, yeah, his friend of his has a 2000-ish Silverado, and he let him drive his truck. Just told him, a little left, little right, slow down.
Sketchy.
Yeah. We did a buddy and I in Korea did one of those trust exercises. I was driving. We're coming back to the bomb dump, and he says, if I ask you to close your eyes and I just tell you where to steer, would you trust me? I said, I'll give it a shot. But I let my eyes slit just a little bit so I could see to make sure. I told him afterwards what I had done. And what else are you going to do when you're stuck overseas with a bunch of strangers? Play Russian roulette with a car.
Yeah. Great idea.
Saltwater State Park, we used to go there all the time with Grandma and Grandpa. Cousins.
Always like floating a little army boat down the creek.
Always like damming the little creek.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That was fun.
Now you go to that park and it says, don't dam the creek.
Does it?
Yeah.
Jeez.
It's very important for the wildlife to have fresh water flow in certain areas. That's why there's other creeks.
Damn this.
That's right. What doesn't kill you just makes you stronger, little starfish. Yep, we had black grandma that lived on this side, and we had green grandma that lived on that side. Actually lived right off the same road across the valley. It was like a 30 or 40 minute drive.
Earth Kitty in it?
This has got one person in it. The other one had two.
Too many Teslas now.
I know.
One is a cat, one doesn't.
Jeez.
Can't tell the difference.
So many options. Well, he's got the big wheels on his Tahoe.
He's from California.
That was Oregon. Just a middle-aged soccer mom. Trying to relive her youth. Back before she had 5 kids. Infinity with a busted out rear window.
Merry Christmas.
It was because there were so many presents in there when he closed the hatch. Road work, next 9 miles.
Oh boy.
There goes the Infiniti with the busted out rear window. It's lighter now, so it's hard to gauge his speed. It was V6 Camaro.
It's good. Clearing out the cops.
Right. Peterbilt, green and white.
37 or something. Take off.
Don't see it from this angle. That's the airport. It's SeaTac. Seattle Tacoma International Airport. Yeah, nothing real exciting right now, so we'll shut you off and bring you back probably as we get closer to Seattle. Christmas lights! Oh, Christmas car, oh, Christmas car. It's foggy and the traffic's backing up. We're not too close to Seattle yet, but it's now 3:31 in the PM. We're at 36 degrees.
17.8 miles per gallon, plus about 2 because of the tires and the speedometer being off and blah 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 blah.
Blah, 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 blah. You can't just retune the speedometer? Can't just retune the speedometer on this thing?
You have to get another module for that. Dealership wouldn't do it.
That's nice of them.
Yeah. I'm sure they can, they just don't want to deal with it.
All right. Oh, it's modified. Warranty's expired. Well, technically, just by driving it, you're modifying it because the odometer's changing.
Yeah.
There's a guy that I watched a video for, I think when I was waiting for you to pick me up. He's got a Ford F something or other, and it shows 61,000 miles on the digital odometer. But when you look at the numbers from the side, you can see a 3. But when you look at it from the front, that 3 disappears and it's just black. So he pulled everything apart, and then somebody had taken the dash all apart and put a piece of electrical tape over the 3.
Yeah.
That's the new scam for rolling back the odometer, I guess. But he says they really had to want to do that because you really had to work to take that cage cluster apart.
Fire.
Yeah, we bought an old surplus service rig. Oh, South Center.
South Center?
Okay. This is where the Toys R Us was that Grandma used to take us to, because she just lived right over there a little ways. Just a short jump down the hill. The other grandparents lived on the other side of the valley. The Kent Valley. Little South Center Shopping Center place.
Exit 154A and B.
Oh, this Sears doesn't have a closing sign on it. Oh, Westfield South Center. Fancy. More wonderful construction going on through here. But at least traffic's moving. There's our new light rail system from the last 10, 15 years ago now.
Got the winter foliage in the trees.
Oh yes, yes.
Beautiful.
Lovely. Lovely.
I always kind of like because you can see further. Let's
Yeah.
put a light through.
Winter in the Pacific Northwest. Heavy traffic on the southbound side. Here at 3:35 in the afternoon.
38 degrees.
38 degrees.
Exit 156.
Interstate 5 northbound.
Driving on a concrete-ish type road.
Road. surface with, it appears to not be grooved. The white stripes are adequately placed and still fairly illuminable. As we drive through Tukwila.
Patches.
The Jeep
while
is
they
coming
get
over.
cut off,
That's right.
Patches are been fared fairly horribly.
We're about to have a good bump in the road up here, I believe, if I remember correctly.
Apparently the Jeep doesn't want over.
No, because that car in front was going too slow. Here we go, hang on. Oh, geez. Well, there's a good one.
It's always a fun section when you're towing.
Yeah. The vehicle bounces all over the place.
Lanes are so narrow through here.
Woohoo! Yippee! Mowing Field, exit 158. If the 737 MAX was flying, that's where they would be delivering out of. But now that we have,
just fly the damn things.
but now that we have a new CEO as of the 23rd of December, boy, what was Christmas like at the Muhlenberg house this year, huh?
Yeah, right.
Sorry, kids, everything's got to go back. Your dad's only getting a $25 million severance package. No, little Johnny, you have to give the Lamborghini back. Sorry, Sally, that island we bought you in the Bahamas, gonna have to turn it back over to the government. You guys are just gonna have to share the Range Rover for a couple of months till Daddy gets back on his feet. 25 million's only gonna go so far.
Triple axle trailer with the big load.
Woohoo! With an ex-Gordon trucking truck. I used to drive for them. Hell, I may have driven that truck. Who knows? No, that one's too new.
Here's probably all got bought up in Mexico.
Viva la Semi! Bunch of tanker. KC 135 tankers, all right? That's Kevin's airplane.
Oh boy, I love those things. Boy, they're all stacked up down here, aren't they?
They're probably not flying either. You guys were grounded for FOD earlier this year.
Still got to clean the pot out of them.
I don't know, were they stacking up 37s down here?
We got a few of them.
Can't see from this side.
Probably in the employee parking lot.
Well, probably. Yeah, there's the Museum of Flight, but I can't see over the side. Oh, there we go. There's some 37s behind the trees. Yeah, because that's the delivery center over there. 737s waiting for homes. Poor little airplanes, just left out in the cold. They just want to go fly, preferably more than the end of the runway.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can get some more homeless footage out here as we roll into South Seattle. Oh yeah, there's some more. I can't see up to the trees now. Kevin's ugly mug. Would you rather see Kevin's mug or a plane that can't fly? Where'd they go?
Your choice. A bunch of planes down there. See them?
Yeah, oh yeah, wonderful. There's the Olympic Mountains over there.
There's some planes.
Oh, there's a good shot.
87. That's one of the first 87s.
Is that the Eco Demonstrator?
Must be. With the old livery on it.
Good times.
Lots of planes coming in.
Yeah. He's behind the trees now. Yep. Oh, choo-choo trains. Woohoo! Used to do security down in this area. Hey, speaking of security. Puget Sound Security. That's not who I worked for. I don't even know if the company I work for is still in business.
Maybe Maybe they didn't write security on their car big enough.
Yeah, on their Prius, because that invokes confidence.
Yes.
Of course, I drove around in a Toyota Echo, but it was a two-door.
Sick.
Hey, it was better than the Dodge Neon. We had one of the bubble Ford Tauruses. That thing was a pile. I don't even think that thing made it to 120,000 miles. Everything else, the Cavaliers and the Neons and the Ford Aspires, they made it well over 200,000. And that's city miles. It squeaked and rattled like crazy. Downtown Seattle.
Cadillac came from somewhere out there.
The waterfront with all the cranes. And your Cadillac came from this side.
That's a Rainier Avenue,
Yeah.
whatever it was.
Actually, your Cadillac came from right over here. Pretty much.
Willow came from somewhere on that side too.
So she's a ghetto kitty.
She, the Arboretum, something like that.
Well, that's
I think it's
a little north of here yet, yeah.
I think it's north of downtown. Remember, those roads were really tight to get a pickup down.
Heavy emerging traffic ahead in the right lane. The old Rainier Brewery. At least they put the R back on the roof. Got rid of the Tully's Tea. Rainier Beer. Go look for that commercial on YouTube. That one's even before my time.
Still good though.
Oh, homeless peoples.
There they are.
Merry Christmas! Don't burn down the forest.
Please.
Please put your poop in a respectable area. We're homeless.
Leave all your trash when you move.
Yeah. Well, they just pile it all along the rock wall here.
Flowing down the rocks.
Mhm. Yeah, just chuck it over the wall. And people wonder why they get homeless people wonder why they get a bad rep.
They're not all bad.
Just 98.9% of them. Get off the drugs, put down the bottle.
You got T-Mobile Park over here.
Oh, yeah, that's right, yeah, the stadiums.
CenturyLink is the Seahawks.
Used to be Safeco Field, but they lost their bid or whatever.
So that'd be what, the Mariners
And the Seahawks. Yeah. For all you sports fans out there, I'm very sorry. Used to hate doing security on game nights because, man, it was a madhouse. I kid you not, right across the street from Safeco Field is a brewery, Pyramid Breweries, and in the back is a dumpster where you go, you buy a bottle of beer at the restaurant, and then, you dump the bottles back there for recycling. But generally, people don't always finish their beer. There's always a little bit left in the bottom. I caught a guy in the dumpster drinking the beer that was in the bottom of those bottles. And he wasn't a homeless dude. He was fairly well dressed.
An alcoholic.
Just an alcoholic.
Jeez.
Yeah, you got me. Yes, I did. Can you please get out?
That's disgusting. The beer smells so good.
Uh-huh. And then I'd have to go through the brewery and smelling the boiling hops and whatever else they got in there. And it's an old building, one of the older parts of Seattle. So the floors all creaked as you're walking through the hallways. They had office space upstairs.
Maybe the Pyramid. It's kind of in between the two stadiums. Isn't it?
Yeah, it's right across the street from, I think it's Safeco or the Mariners. The Columbia Tower, tallest building in Seattle. Downtown. That's the fireman's stair climb. The Polyclinic. In case your Polly gets sick. Polly want a clinic? Oh, the city. This is the city. Seattle, Washington. And then this is the convention center. Underneath, or as we drive underneath it.
The bowels of the convention center.
And then we're in the north part of downtown, the Olive Tower.
Noticed that before.
Doesn't look like an olive to me.
It's a beautiful building.
I used to know downtown Seattle like the back of my hand because I used to do security around here. REI. REI. Oh, there's the Space Needle over yonder.
There she blows.
All spacey and stuff from the 62 World's Fair. And then Lake Union. Found a dead body in Lake Union once
Sweet.
when I was doing security. Thought it was a log, wearing jeans and a red shirt. Got to call the police. They came out with their police boat.
They poke it with a stick.
Yeah, but pretty much.
Yep, it's a body.
I used to do Olympic yachts down here on the waterfront. They've got a dealership where they put the big boats. I used to have to go in there and I just walk to the edge of their dock and you could see downtown Seattle reflecting on the lights. And that's something floating in the water. Get on the radio and, hey, dispatch, I think I got the problem here. Can you get Seattle PD? They held me there for like 2.5 hours.
Why'd you do it, man? Why'd you do it?
He was looking at me funny, all right? He was messing with my best girl. Haven't found her yet, but he was messing with her. I know it.
Push him off the bridge.
Yeah. Yep, looks like we got us a floater. It's like you cashed your last welfare check, muchacho. That's wrong.
Yeah.
Then over here we have the University of Washington. Yeah, their stadium and the Cascades Mountains behind it.
Here would be more like Willow area.
Yeah. I think it should be just south of here was the Arboretum. Just south, just over the water there. We're going over the Ship Canal Bridge right now. Well, yeah, I was getting a great tour of Western Washington, pretty much from Chehalis up to Everett.
Exit 169.
Woohoo! It's 3:48 in the PM, 42 degrees.
18 miles per gallon plus 2 because of the tires, blah, blah, blah.
Boy, it's just sucking down the diesel. Alrighty, we'll kick you off here. My arm's getting tired from holding the camera. We'll pick you up as we get closer to something. Don't know what yet. It's now 4:03 in the PM. We've been on the road about 3 hours.
It's 39 degrees.
39 degrees on this December 26th, 2019.
18.2 miles per gallon plus 2 miles per hour. Big tires, blah, blah, blah.
Traffic's moving quite well at, 55, 60?
Exit 183.
183. We started at, what was it?
68.
68, that's right. 120 some miles. Another 10 to 15, 20 more miles to go.
We're following a Honda Accord and an Accord truck.
Where's the Accord truck? I don't see it.
Turn for us.
Oh, I got you. I see it now. Accord truck.
Got
Kevin
jokes.
made a joke. Dumbass. Yeah, well, you do that again, I'm gonna sue Baru. Means I'm gonna sue you, bro. Yeah.
I was trying to think of something with
Like,
focus.
is that the Rally or the ST or whatever?
Something like that.
Come on, focus. Focus on the focus camera.
Yeah. Well, we're cruising along at 50 miles an hour.
Woo-wee.
Cow.
Being passed by a Toyota Camry and a Aveo? Is that what those things were? Chevy Aveo. And a Lexus. Car spotting with Kevin and Brian. Blow the doors off this Accord. Serving Canada, US, and Mexico. It'll be a long haul.
Breakdown.
Yay! As long as it's not us.
Brake lights.
Oh my God! Somebody sit on the side of the road.
Another breakdown.
Hit the brakes! Hit the brakes! What do we got? Dodge? Oh, it's a Dodge.
Go figure.
Yeah, freaking Dodges.
Alright, people, we can speed back up now.
And go. It's the long, skinny pedal on the right. Push it down, preferably to the floor.
Yeah.
Is that to the floor?
It was. The turbo was still spooling on.
Take you a quarter mile to get this thing up to decent RPM then, huh? Oh, look, another Subaru. Man, this is fun.
This is great.
And followed by another Ford.
Explorer. There's a Jeep something or other.
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
Looks just like the BMW next to it.
There is it a Beam? I saw it was a Lexus or something next to it.
Like I say, you can't tell them apart.
I know. It's a Kia in front of us and a Ford over there. And used to pride myself on being able to tell the cars by just the shape of their headlights or taillights. And now,
night.
Yeah, at night, yeah. Especially the old Ford Crown Vics.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cop.
See the two orange lights in the middle? Yep. Jeez, some Final Destination stuff here. Run in the back of this truck.
Yeah, no kidding.
Power pools.
Looks like it. Oh yeah, fresh creosote. Maybe not quite yet.
I always like logging trucks.
Leave It Freight Services since '58, Springfield, Oregon. It's Kenworth number 425. As we're stuck behind a Kia. He's got his drop axle down. Airbags all the way around. Probably a pretty smooth riding truck. Well, probably leaf springs on the front.
He's got the whole crane on there.
Yeah, it's a logging rig. Put the leaf springs on his dolly. Doobie-doobie-doo, long video, just driving down the road. We're coming up into Everett, Washington, almost home. If I have to sit here and suffer through this drive, so does everybody on YouTube.
Yeah. They can just click the close button.
Yeah. Close, unsubscribe, thumbs down.
Delete the app. Turn the computer.
Unplug. Shut down their internet access. I ruined it for everybody. Entering Everett, Washington. Alrighty, we'll bring you back when we get closer to the turnoff, I think. 4:14 in the PM, we're down to 37 degrees, overcast, and sitting in traffic again. What are you doing for fuel mileage?
We got, geez, 18.6 miles per gallon, plus 2 miles per gallon for bigger tires and blah, blah, blah.
You can't even blame this on the Boeing people this time, eh? Well, I don't know, they work in regular hours or early hours? Probably depends on the program.
Either one. It's probably optional in our area.
I don't remember what they were doing in my factory.
Regular hours is getting off at 2:18, which was 2 hours ago for my area.
For you guys, but yeah. 2:30 for 777, and there's some folks that are off at 3.
12:18 for when we come in early.
So you'll have plenty of time to go to the aunt and uncle's on Saturday.
Let's go home, feed Axel, let him out. And then drive all the way back. It's not very fun.
There goes our logging buddy.
Nobody's following him close?
Wonder why. Doopy-doopy-doo.
I feel like it's really hot in here right now.
Yeah, it's getting a little warm for about the last 180 miles. I think you're killing my cat. That's why she's not even talking.
Still moving?
Is that the head or is she at the other end?
She's up front because it was cage was falling forward there.
Sorry, kitty.
Shake her to the back.
You doing okay back there, Axel? You surviving? Well,
Kicking.
another, what, 35 minutes for you. Maybe 30.
Oh, that's true.
Just 4 low and hit the gas. Got a bumper on the front of this thing. Use it.
Just try to jump that guardrail over the side there.
Kitty doesn't have her seatbelt on, thank you.
Oh.
So go slow. Wow. Just wanna go home.
Yeah, I'm pretty tired.
We haven't done anything for the last 2 days. Eat, sleep, open presents.
It's a lot of work.
Complain about how late you stayed up. Last 2 days we'd eat dinner and 10 minutes later Kevin was going to bed.
Well, it was like 6 o'clock. Jeez. 6:30, I think. It's so late.
Of course, I went to bed early too. 10. Take a shower, crawl into bed, read. 11:30, turn the light off. Sleep for an hour. Then I'm wide awake.
4 a.m. you finally fall asleep.
Yeah. I'm going to try to stay on that little bit earlier schedule for the rest of the break. Be a little more productive with the daylight.
Yeah.
As it's 4:17 in the PM now, and the sun has definitely gone down. And,
Yep.
oh, look at the snow-capped Cascades over there. Focus. There it is.
Oh, it's cold up there.
There's Pilchuck. Is it that one there, I think?
I don't think Pilchuck has much snow.
No, it's got quite a bit. I think it's the big peak, right? No, that's Pilchuck without much on it. Yeah, that's Pilchuck. Can't see Baker. Oh, I see the tip of Baker over there.
Just a tip.
Just the tip. Careful, don't cut anybody off. Check those mirrors.
Oh, damn.
This is where the frame came from that Kevin and I boxed. That used to be a restoration shop, that yellow building there.
Oh, right there. Oh, jeez. Where's that?
Where? Crunch, crunch, crunch.
Our kitty. Jeez.
You okay there, buddy? You got a bloody nose?
Took a header into the
Oh.
track controls there.
Oh, poor kitty. Yeah, you tell the driver. You tell him to pay attention. Distracted driving. Yeah.
Stop hitting me.
Okay,
That
now.
hurts.
Got a headache now.
Jeez.
Yeah, he said further back. Sorry. And here's where they're building a whole bunch of houses and whatnot, right down here on the floodplain, right next to the...
I'm not looking.
No, you can watch the road.
You're not gonna let me stop.
Okay.
I know, they built all those condos over here and then they started
Yeah.
working this huge area. I'm like, they're not gonna put those in over there too, are they? Hopefully they're at least houses.
Because this is the part of the river that is affected by the tide. So if you get a really wicked tide with a lot of water flow, then it's going to back up.
I don't know, they've marked it off with that orange
Oh, that's
netting
okay,
for
yeah.
like a year now, so
Okay.
the water should be good now.
Here, here's the condos.
I can't say I've ever actually seen this area flood though.
I saw it once, way back when I first moved here.
That was before housing.
Oh, that's true. So now if the houses are in, it won't flood. It's pushing all the groundwater out. Yeah. And if it does flood, that's why they have 2- and 3-story homes.
Yeah.
And you just go to the 2nd or 3rd story, you're fine.
And that's what insurance is for.
Right. Oh, this is fantastic.
What is all this for? Is the trestle moving?
Looks like it is. It's just all the people jumping around.
It's probably going
Jump
all
up,
the
jump
way
up, and get
north.
down?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
It's kind of how it is on weekends sometimes too.
Yeah.
Just driving home from work.
That's why I don't go into Everett on the weekends anymore.
Yeah. Just the traffic up north and everywhere is messed up.
And then we're going to get a Costco in Lake Stevens.
That'll help.
But yeah, all these people won't have to drive, hopefully won't be driving my way anymore.
Well, you just crowd your street.
Nice Toyota. The one with the blinker on, holding up all the traffic.
Oh.
That he should have jumped in line way in the back, but he was probably way over in the fast lane and it took him this long just to move over. Because he doesn't want to have to sit in traffic. Yeah, you can see the water down there. It's not too far below where the buildings are.
So this idiot, I gave him plenty of room, and
And he still wants to go further ahead, yeah. Wants a handwritten invitation. No, he wants to be up ahead of the semi-truck. He finally jumped up in there. No, he's still blinking. He's going all the way to the end.
lights are on, so it's like he's still passing another.
Oh, now we're going to dive in because now it's
Okay.
going to the solid line, so now it's
Jackass.
almost illegal. But yeah, you can just make it that little bit further.
It's okay. We'll wait for you back here.
That's fine. Those are the idiots that do that when it's heavy traffic and cause accidents and screw everybody up. But what do we know? We're just still sitting back in traffic here.
Yeah.
The idiots that are stuck in the backup.
We're just peasants in the back of the line.
Yeah.
It's a gap if anybody wants to jump in.
So I live just right over there somewhere. Up over the crest of that hill.
Where are we on, or you can see 204 from here?
That's what I was just looking for. Can't really tell.
I assume it'd be to the left.
There's
of the
lights up there, but I don't know if
poles
that's a
on the
house or just buried in the trees. We'll get you across the trestle and then, oh look, cut off by a Dodge.
Jeez, what a...
Dodge douche. 911.
He's got coil springs in the rear. He's only at 25.
Oh, yeah.
Jeez, look at that.
But he cool. He cool. Doesn't have his mirrors flipped up though.
It's positive. He's got red calipers, so...
Big old sewer pipe exhaust too. Should have run it up through the bed. He's probably gonna blow smoke in your face when he gooses the throttle getting on the trestle here.
Yeah.
We'll get it all on video. I can sure smell it. He's running a little rich. Used to be a good scrapyard right down here, but they shut down. Whoa. Swing wide around the manhole cover down there.
Every time.
Then tuck it in tight, goose the throttle, and away you go. Oh, God, he's blowing some smoke there. A little bit, a little puff. Kevin's trying to show off too.
Yeah, blow death fluid at you.
Death fluid or death?
Diesel exhaust fluid.
So technically it's just death.
Yeah, just
Okay. So you're blowing diesel exhaust fluid at him.
Yeah. It's smelling like
Ew, you're
urea.
putting fluid all over him?
Smelling like pea flavored based fluid.
Well, at least put biodiesel in this thing so it smells like French fries, would you? Pea flavored French fries. It's like they had a little moisture up here.
Yep.
Either that or it's frozen.
It's all flooded under the freeway.
Yeah. It's 4:24 in the PM right now, 38 degrees.
We're down to 18.4 miles per gallon plus 2 miles per gallon for the bigger tires, blah, blah, blah.
Just dropping like a rock. Got 1 bar of battery left. Everybody on YouTube's going, oh, thank God.
It's almost over.
View out the side window for y'all. We talked about on the last drive the cranes that they set up for the log jam. They were up again. I don't see them up here anymore, so the rivers must be flowing and playing nice.
See the lights flashing.
Yeah, that log jam wasn't a month or so ago. That was a pretty good one. It's the worst I've ever seen it in my, what, almost 10 years, or yeah, 10 and a half years of driving across the bridge.
I can't say I've ever actually seen it blocked at all.
I've seen them push stuff to float downstream, but
From here, I mean, you can see the log jam all the way out.
well, I couldn't because the car was too short, but yeah, there's the river that was all gummed up. Alrighty, I think this is good enough.
Okay.
Gonna fight the traffic getting up the hill now and get into the neighborhood. And any final words there, Mr. Driver?
He was a good guy.
We're gonna miss him.
Yeah.
Ashes to ashes and rust to rust.
Yes.
Don't drink urea. Axel, any final words to your fans? No? Silent? Kitty? 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 I think she's knocked out still. Alrighty. Well, as we were talking earlier, be sure to smash that subscribe button and stab don't stab, get demonetized. But then punch the like button. Yeah, because that's what everybody else does on YouTube. So
Cold and cold over there.
yeah, he's hurt something like a backfire too. So just pass him. Oh, he's gonna do it again.
That plan.
Just tailgate him. This is what he'd do to you. So, alrighty. We'll catch you on the next exciting video. Stay tuned.